What's going on, guys? I'm back with my 25 Days of Christmas Marathon, and today we're going to be talking about, in my opinion, a pretty underrated Christmas film, Scrooged. In the case of Scrooge, it can be a pretty mixed bag for most, but for me, I actually really enjoyed it, and that's coming from someone who didn't really grow up with Bill Murray, nor really care for him all that much as an actor. By now, I'm sure everyone knows the whole concept. You got a jerk who hates Christmas, then you get the three ghosts of Christmas that come around to show said jerk why he needs to appreciate life or bad things will happen. After doing my research, it seemed like the film ran into all sort of production issues, more centered with Murray and Richard Donner, the director. But for my money, they still put out a great product because outside of the obvious original Charles Dickens tale, I personally believe this is the best take on the Christmas Carol scheme. A lot of the new movies that try using the scheme try making it either animated or make the puppets the main attraction just to stand out on its own. But what Scrooge does very well is it twists it in its own way, using common social cues while stitching in great bits of comedy and also staying true and paying homage to the original concept. The way Donner pieced the story together was expertly done, where he let each piece breathe on its own, then brought everything together full circle for such a great, feel-good payoff. Everything is fast-paced, from the way the story moves, style of conversations, the way everyone moves on set, and everything else in between, yet everything still has time to flourish. Straight away, he introduces us to our anti-protagonist. Then he allows that to breathe a little bit, showing us his crude actions. Once we get a good grasp on who he is, he starts the main plot with the Christmas ghost and tying in the why to the premise by giving us the backstory of our protagonist, and then making us second guess his actions and feelings towards him. Then you have the climax, where it'll have us watch everything crumble before him due to his actions, and finally wrapping everything up with his style of resolution, which paid off massively for me. It's a bit of a roller coaster ride, but pretty much in the best way possible. For me, this is more of a character study, which I'll get into more in a minute, but I thought Scrooge did a really good job balancing the plot and the themes, along with letting our main protagonist stand out on his own. Now, when it comes to our characters, the obvious main squeeze is Bill Murray. As I mentioned, he typically isn't my cup of tea, although I certainly admire his comedy approach to his acting, but man, he acted his ass off here, which is pretty important because for my money, this film almost mainly relies on his performance and how we feel about him. I thought he was a great anti-protagonist right from the jump, where he has that natural act of being a dickhead. I'm sure he isn't a complete jerk-off in real life, but that deadpan style he has automatically gives him a boost in that style of role, similar to the charm he has in Ghostbusters. His mannerisms and line delivery is what really sells this role for me, where he delivers these lines in vastly different ways, from yelling or calmly talking, but essentially meaning everything in the same manner. To back onto that point, the way he sells his lines is a key bit to the character as well, because it really gives it an extra push to either make us feel or not feel for his character. And with a role like this, as mentioned, that's a big part of the success. His character arc is pretty obvious, but due to the build up to it, for me, it pays off extremely well, and honestly, almost made me emotional during the last set. As for the other supporting characters, I thought they all did a fairly good job as well. I thought Karen Allen as the love interest was a sweet addition. I don't think she really had a whole lot to do in the film, but she was certainly a necessary addition for Murray's arc. As for the ghosts, I thought they were all really great as well, especially the Ghost of Christmas Past. The Ghost of Christmas Future was arguably the most important, really kicking Murray in the ass to get his shit in gear, where the Ghost of Christmas Present helped bring a sense of reality to him, but the Ghost of Christmas Past helped facilitate it all, and in reality, not to mention, he was definitely the best actor out of all three. David Johansen really turned up for his role, especially when it came to the costume and makeup, where he fit the role so well, really giving it his all. And my last positive comes from the screenplay. I found the script to be real rich and filled with so many clever bits of jokes and banter. Maybe it's because they had Murray at the helm, but a lot of the jokes worked really well, where everything came off genuine as could be. I also really appreciated the continuity the jokes had, where one joke will play off the next, or they'll start a joke earlier on in the film, and it'll continue to play on later on in the film. Overall, of course, the concept isn't really original, along with some misdirections and dated notes, but to me, Scrooge really worked. It gets a very firm 7 out of 10 from me. Let me know what you think of Scrooge in the comments below, and let me know if you'd like to see me review next. See you guys in the next one.